Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you if it's a red flag or a green flag.
Okay.
In a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
All you have to say is red flag or a green flag. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but do you know what a red flag and a green flag is?
Yes.
Okay. He doesn't have a job.
Red flag.
Red flag?
Yes.
Okay.
He does not have a job. That would be a red flag.
Yeah. Says we should go on vacation, but I have to plan everything and pay for it.
That would be a red flag.
Red flag. Always late to literally everything.
Red flag.
Okay.
Is this like, because this is going to be a girl?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see. Tells me that I need to stop eating because I complain about my weight.
Red flag.
Likes to shop a lot even when he's broke.
Red flag.
Buys presents for me but really hopes I won't like it so that he can keep it for himself.
Oh my God. Red flag.
Red flag? Says he loves dogs but really only likes his own dog.
Red flag. Red flag.
With other people's dogs.
Terrible. Red flag.
Doesn't have health insurance.
Red flag.
Red flag?
White flag.
White flag?
Means he's healthy. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Probably a red flag.
Okay.
These are all things only a girl can do.
Will not call me for days because he gets too invested in his Kindle.
No, red flag.
Red flag?
In his Kindle. Are you describing me, bitch? You fucking bitch.
You said they were all red flags.
For a guy.
You literally said every single one was a red flag. Are you kidding? Oh.
Well, that's what I said. For a guy, it's a red flag. For a girl,
You failed.
The general stinginess happening in the discourse about romantic relationships in my comment section is making me fucking sick. Everything should be 50-50 because it's an equal partnership. Just say you don't understand the value of feminine energy and move on. This is why women hate a lot of straight men, why we detest them, because they don't understand a woman's value and it shows. If you've ever even fixed your mouth to ask the question, what do you bring to the table? You've already lost. Because what you're saying is, I don't understand women. Can you explain them to me? No, I fucking can't, okay? But since we are so obsessed with making relationships transactional, I will say this. You could be paying for everything and it still would not even be a fraction of the value that she is providing. If you truly understood, you would be doing everything you can to support her. A good relationship is not two identical people with identical energies and identical everything coming together. It's about complementing each other. And do you understand that your suspicion that women are using you for your money, it's sick. You need hypnotherapy. You're having schizophrenic delusions. You need to be medicated, okay? If you're looking for someone who's gonna provide the exact same thing you provide, you're not looking for a woman, you're looking for a man, which is totally fine, but let's be honest about it. We've made everything in this world masculine. Data and numbers and transactions and working hard. And now we're trying to do it with feminine energy too. It's tragic.
So all I'm looking for is a successful, good-looking man. Because I feel I'm a successful, good-looking young lady. I want an equal.
I just want to talk about something that I've been seeing a bunch and that seems contradictory to me. In the majority of women's profiles that I'm seeing, the women are educated, they're independent, and they value equality in a relationship. They value equality, that is, until it comes to being treated special. And I'm not talking being treated nicely, I'm talking treated special. And I'm talking about courtship gestures such as making the first move, asking them out on a date, planning the date, bringing flowers. Now, it's different when this happens in person because there's an established baseline of interest that's set already, and these courtship gestures are to woo the woman. However, this doesn't really translate to online gestures, and especially with matchmaking. Women having romantic expectations of a man that they don't know, who doesn't know them, and who both have not decided that they like each other yet, is weird. And for some reason, a lot of women are actually talking about these things as deal breakers. I mean, talk about setting men up for failure. And this is even more confusing because it varies so much from woman to woman. I just feel like people have to get real about what this is, right? You're trying to make a connection, you're trying to see if you guys like each other, and you can't cherry pick things that are convenient for you. You know, you're independent when you want to be and you're equal when you want to be. Oh, but when you want to feel special, he has to do all of these extra things.
She accidentally exposes the entire blueprint of modern women's delusional dating. She's checking off a list of traits: unemployed, shopping while broke, being chronically late, and ignoring partners for a Kindle, labeling every single one a red flag for a man. But the second she realizes it's actually describing her, the logic completely short circuits. She's admitting that she expects a man to have health insurance, a career, and perfect emotional regulation, while she reserves the right to be a jobless, dog-judging shopaholic who disappears into a book for 3 days. It's the ultimate rules for thee, but not for me psychology. She's humbled because she just called her own lifestyle a terrible red flag without realizing it. She wants a provider who's a pillar of stability, but she views her own chaos as personality. She's not looking for a partner, she's looking for a zookeeper. She basically just told the world that her standard for men is perfection, and her standard for herself is, I'm a girl, so it doesn't count.
She's crazy.
She is having a total meltdown because men are starting to ask for a receipt before they invest. She's calling it stinginess, but she's really just terrified that the era of the blank check is over. She's out here preaching about feminine energy like it's a magical currency that pays the mortgage, and she's genuinely offended that a man would dare to ask what she actually brings to the table. She says asking what do you bring means you don't understand women. No, it means you understand math. She claims that even if you pay for everything, it's not a fraction of her value, yet she can't actually define that value without using words that sound like a yoga retreat. She's noticing the glitch in the independent woman software, where equality suddenly disappears the moment she wants a man to perform for her. She's calling out women who have degrees, careers, and equal values until they match with a guy, at which point they turn into Victorian maidens waiting for a handwritten letter. She's realizing that these women are cherry-picking when to be modern. They want the corporate seat and the independence, but when it comes to dating, they want the 1950s woo on a silver platter from a stranger who doesn't even know if they're worth the effort yet. She's essentially exposing that equality is just a buzzword used until it's time to pay the bill.
This is trickery. This is low, conniving trickery.
Real men of genius.